Welcome to Dave's Daily Crypto Take. Today is Friday, July 16th, 2021. Let's take a look at today's charts. At number one, we got BTC at $31,288.66, down 1.81%. At number two, Ethereum, $1,871.81, down 1.87%. Tether at number three, $1. Binance Coin number four, $306.17, down 1.23%. Cardano at number five, $1.19, down 3.38%. XRP number six, 59 cents, down 1.01%. USD coin number seven, $1. Dogecoin number eight, 17 cents, down 6.24%. Polkadot at number nine, $12.43, down 5.37%. And last, number 10, Binance USD, $1. Let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And today we got extreme fear at 22. Yesterday was extreme fear at 20. Last week was extreme fear at 20. And last month was fear at 33. All right. So let's take a look at the table of contents today. We got six articles. Article number one is Michael Saylor doesn't think Bitcoin is going to be currency in the US ever. Article number two, the creator of Dogecoin says all crypto is a scam. Article number three, Cathie Wood buys another $15.5 million in Bitcoin play Coinbase, further trims NVIDIA. Article four, this never seen before Bitcoin trend can lead to further downside. Article 5, Jack Dorsey announces new Square division aimed at DeFi on Bitcoin. And last but not least, article number 6, our main topic is why should you invest in Bitcoin in 2021 despite the volatility? All right, so before we get into it, I just want to say hello, everyone. Thanks again for coming into Dave's Daily Crypto Take. If you can, please like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate all the support and everyone that's been listening to me on the podcast, whether you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcast. So I appreciate all the love and support, especially the guys in America, as well as in Asia, Europe, and South Africa, and of some parts of South America as well. If you're on the video version, you can catch me at the YouTube channel, Dave's Daily Crypto Take. If you are there, please like, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm. So any bit that helps, and I can give you more news and updates, especially unbiased news. So again, thank you so much. Let's get back into it. Article number one is Michael Saylor doesn't think Bitcoin is going to be currency in the US ever. So the MicroStrategy boss thinks Bitcoin is a form of property and points out that the US government is not threatened by other forms of property. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor thinks that Bitcoin is more like digital property than digital currency. He was speaking on the July 15 edition of the Coin Stories podcast while host Natalie Brunell asked if he thought that Bitcoin was a threat to the US dollar. Saylor replied, quote, I would call it a digital property. It's a threat to property. It's particularly a threat to other forms of property. Gold is property. Real estate is property. I don't think the United States government is threatened by real estate or buildings or companies or gold. The comments follow on from Saylor's assertions earlier this week on the Scott Melker's Wolf of Wall Street's podcast, in which he stated that I don't really think that Bitcoin's to be currency in the US ever, nor do I think it should be. And what's doing is it's demonetizing other forms of property. He added as he outlined that people are now weighing up whether to purchase Bitcoin instead of opting for traditional investments such as real estate, stocks, starting a business, or buying gold. MicroStrategy has been gradually accumulating Bitcoin since August 2020, and the firm now holds 105,085 BTC, worth around $3.3 billion at today's prices. Saylor told Brunel that even if Bitcoin crashes in the short term, MicroStrategy has no intention to sell and is prepared for the volatility that will occur in the future. He emphasized the key is to hodl through periods of market downturn and FUD, and pointed to giants in the tech space such as former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer, who didn't sell his stocks when the price crashed in the past. Quote, what was a brilliant thing that Steve Ballmer did in order to be worth $100 billion? You know, he didn't sell Microsoft. Saylor also referenced a quote from Warren Buffett, which asserts that if you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes, and cited that even Amazon stock has recovered from 80% crashes in the past. One iPhone 12 in 100 years will be worth nothing. So the product that Apple is selling isn't going to last 1,000 years. The product that Bitcoin is selling is 1/21 millionth of all the money in the world. That doesn't have to change. It just kind of has to not break, he said. The MicroStrategy CEO did note, however, that if the price of Bitcoin was lower than what it is today 4 years from now, he would have to reconsider his strategy. So, what do you guys think about Michael Saylor? He doesn't think Bitcoin is going to be currency in the US ever. Comment down below if you agree with him or if you think he is just hokey pokey. All right, let's take a look at Article 2. The creator of Dogecoin says all crypto is a scam, helping the rich get richer and exploiting the desperate. So, software engineer Palmer, who created a payment system with Billy Marcus in 2013 as a joke based on the Doge meme, has been absent from the Twitter since making his account private in 2019. He returned with a bang yesterday, slamming cryptocurrency as a way for the rich to get richer and being little different from the existing centralized financial system they supposedly set out to replace. After years of studying it, I believe that cryptocurrency is an inherently right-wing, hyper-capitalistic technology built primarily to amplify the wealth of its proponents through a combination of tax avoidance, diminished regulatory oversight, and artificially enforced scarcity, he tweeted on Wednesday. The cryptocurrency industry leverages a network of shady business connections, bot influencers, and pay-for-play media outlets to perpetuate a cult-like get-rich-quick funnel designed to extract new money from the financially desperate and naive, Jackson Palmer said on July 14th. Palmer went on to say that crypto is controlled by a powerful cartel of wealthy figures and that it exploits the desperation of the financially desperate and naive. Financial exploitation undoubtedly existed before cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency is almost purpose-built to make the funnel of profiteering more efficient for those at the top and less safeguarded for the vulnerable, he added. Lose your savings account password, your fault. Fall victim to a scam, your fault. Billionaires manipulating markets, they're geniuses. This is the type of dangerous free-for-all capitalism cryptocurrency was unfortunately architected to facilitate since its inception, Jackson Palmer said. Palmer has spoken out against the industry he helped create before. In a 2017 Vice article, he wrote, "Something is very wrong. When Dogecoin hit a $2 billion market cap, Palmer also revealed he ended any involvement with crypto back in 2015. While Dogecoin has fallen around 72% since reaching its all-time high in May, it still has a market cap of $25 billion, making it one of the top 10 cryptos based on market value." Doge's co-creator, Marcus, tweeted that Palmer's points are valid, aside from the pointless American politics piece. This could be the last time we hear Palmer's opinion on the subject. I am often asked if I will return to cryptocurrency or begin regularly sharing my thoughts on the topic again. My answer is wholeheartedly no, he tweeted. So, what do you guys think about the creator of Dogecoin? And he says all crypto is a scam. Do you think he's just being salty? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Okay, article number 3. Cathie Wood buys another $15.5 million in Bitcoin play Coinbase, further trims NVIDIA. So, hesitant about getting your feet wet in the crypto space? Well, Robinhood Crypto is splitting up a 250K pie. If you want a slice, all you have to do is sign up and trade crypto. Invite a friend who trades crypto, and both of you will be given a slice. Don't miss out. Cathie Wood led ARK Investment Management on Thursday snapped up 69,172 shares, estimated to be worth about $15.5 million in Coinbase Global Inc. on the dip. Shares of the cryptocurrency exchange closed 2.31% lower at $224.63 on Thursday. The New York-based investment firm bought the shares via the ARK Innovation ETF, but also holds stakes in Coinbase via the ARK FinTech Innovation ETF and the ARK Next Generation Internet ETF. Together, the three ETFs held 5.46 million shares worth around $1.26 billion in Coinbase ahead of Thursday's trades. Goldman Sachs earlier this week noted that even if the prices of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies sees further dip, Coinbase will continue to benefit from the volatility. The popular investment firm also shed 791 shares, estimated to be worth around $600,092 in NVIDIA Corp on the day shares of the chipmaker fell. The NVIDIA shares closed 4.41% lower at $758.65. ARK deployed the ARK Space Exploration and Innovation ETF to sell the shares of NVIDIA. ARK Invest also holds shares of its chipmaker via the Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF. Together, the two ETFs held 62,307 NVIDIA shares worth $49.45 million ahead of Thursday's trades. Some of the other key ARK Invest sells on Thursday include JD.com, Inc., and buys include UiPath Inc. So, where traders are putting their money. Well, did you know that finding breakout stocks can be done by following a structured, heavily tested trading process based off of human psychology, behavior, and recurring market patterns? So, what do you think about this? If you think so, take a look at Cathie Wood buying another $15.5 million in Bitcoin play, Coinbase, and further trims NVIDIA. What do you think about Cathie Wood? Do you think she is a magnificent architect in making millions, or do you think that she's just trying to catch up? Comment down below and let me know what you think. All right. So I want to say take a break right now and just want to say thank you so much for making it this far. I've been looking at the analytics of the podcast, and I see that a lot of listeners are liking the NFT space and also about DeFi. So if you want me to make more news and updates about DeFi and NFTs, let me know and click like, share. And if you want to comment down below of what other news and updates you want to hear about, please let me know and I can take a look at it. So yeah, again, thank you so much for all your support. And please let me know if there's anything I can do to give you some unbiased news. All right, let's keep on going. Round 4. This never seen before Bitcoin trend can lead to further downside. Bitcoin, after sustaining itself above the 32.5K level with a steady sideways movement for the most of July, saw a surprise hit below this support on 14th July. The swift drop towards the crucial 30K level raised alarm among bulls and bears alike as the larger market saw a shift from weak hands to strong hands. Another alarming metric highlighted Bitcoin mentions on crypto social media falling, with its 7-day moving average sinking to a half-year low. Amidst these concerns, a faint light glimmered in the dark with the return of whales and miners to the space. ByteTree CEO James Bennett recently underlined his mixed predictions for BTC's future. Bitcoin's price at this week open had stabilized above the 33K level due to a reduction in miners selling and increased accumulation. However, Bennett painted a different picture and warned that a bunch of other metrics point towards decreased activity on the network. He hinted that Bitcoin is still stuck in a neutral zone and suffers from reduced appetite from key players. The analyst further pointed out that weekly Bitcoin transactions have been on a sharp downturn since April. Ongoing market downturns and drop in transactions further led to a fall in the total value transacted on the Bitcoin network. At the time of writing, the total value transacted, 1 week cumulative rolling, stood at $23.9 billion, the lowest level seen since December 2020. The analyst further highlighted that due to a decline in on-chain activity, it was unlikely that Bitcoin will move north anytime soon, he said. Quote, "It's unlikely that Bitcoin will see its next price move, and it may even see a move to the downside. Market dormancy has also spotted in transaction volumes with supply on exchanges, which pointed towards low activity for BTC. especially in a spot market. As of 14th of July, the supply on exchanges was $2.52 million and the lowest since January this year. Further, Bitcoin velocity hit an all-time low of 195% on 11th July. However, an uptick in the same brought the indicator to 215% at the time of writing. The 11th July drop was a major decline from its 23 May high of 593%. About this, Bennett said, quote, "In the second half of last year, July through to December, velocity was picking up, and subsequently, price followed. As velocity has fallen through the year, the price has followed again." So the analysts also pointed out another never seen before trend for Bitcoin, one where on a high value traffic 7-day moving average chart, the indicator was seen falling below the 150K Bitcoin line in the high value bucket. Here, it's noteworthy that each time the indicator fell below that range, Bitcoin's price showed weakness, as seen towards the end of 2018 and 2019. What's more, that high value traffic was also a major driver of the last bull market. So what do you guys think about this? This never seen before Bitcoin trend can lead to further downside. Comment down below and let me know if you think that Bitcoin's going to go down even more below 30K, or do you think it's going to go up above 35K in next month? Comment down below and let me know what you think. All right. Article number 5. Jack Dorsey announces new Square division aimed at DeFi on Bitcoin. The new developments will be completely open source with open roadmaps, according to Dorsey. Square founder and CEO Jack Dorsey has announced the creation of a new Square division dedicated to building decentralized financial services using Bitcoin. Jack on Twitter said, "Square is creating a new business, joining Saylor, Cash App, and Tidal, focused on building an open developer platform with the sole goal of making it easy to create non-custodial, permissionless, and decentralized financial services. Our primary focus is Bitcoin. Its name is TBD, to be determined." So Dorsey followed that tweet with a thread explaining that, like Square's new Bitcoin hardware wallet, the developments will be completely open source. Like our new Bitcoin hardware wallet, we're going to do this completely in the open. Open roadmap, open development, and open source. At Brock M is leading and building this team, and we have some ideas around the initial platform primitives we want to build. The new business will combine the efforts of Cash App, Saylor, and Tidal in the same goal of decentralized financial services. Recently, Dorsey has shown great interest in Bitcoin. Dorsey stated that he would even leave Square or Twitter should its development become more vital during the Bitcoin 2021 conference. Bitcoin changes absolutely everything. I don't think there is anything more important in my lifetime to work on, said Dorsey. If I were not at Square or Twitter, I would be working on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin needed more help than Square or Twitter, I would leave them for Bitcoin. But I believe both companies have a role to play. Since then, Dorsey has taken further steps into the Bitcoin space. He first announced an event called the B Word, geared at demystifying mainstream narratives around Bitcoin. Then, Square's hardware lead, Jesse Dorogosker, announced the development of a new hardware wallet, stating that the goal of making Bitcoin custody more mainstream. With Dorsey's continued engagement and interest in developing tools for the Bitcoin, he has emerged as one of the cryptocurrency's largest advocates. So, what do you guys think about Jack Dorsey announcing new Square division aimed at DeFi on Bitcoin? Comment down below and let me know what you think. All right, let's get to the main dish of today. We're going to look at the new topic: why should you invest in Bitcoin in 2021 despite the volatility? So, Bitcoin is a digital currency availed in utterly virtualized progression named Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining does not only render new Bitcoin units to the marketplace, but also verifies transactions of the Bitcoin network and processes the transaction information on the blockchain. Bitcoin is the utmost valuable cryptocurrency and speculative asset, rendering a considerable return of investment in recent years. There are several crypto novices that are confused about whether to invest in Bitcoin or not. Bitcoin might be highly volatile in nature, but there are several reasons why Bitcoin is worth investing resources in this year. As conferring the robust sources, the price of Bitcoin will skyrocket in the next few years, and you might regret not investing in Bitcoin earlier. Below mentioned are some of the reasons that why you should invest in Bitcoin regardless of the volatility. Let's have a look in depth. Bitcoin is merely a limited cryptocurrency meant to render an ultra hedge towards inclining inflation. The number of Bitcoin that will ever be generated as defined by the originator of Bitcoin, even prior to the unconfined of Bitcoin, the speculative asset is the most likely cryptocurrency of millions of investors among 9,000 other altcoins in the market. The fact might amaze you that the United States availed a capital gain of $400 billion US from merely the Bitcoin complex. You can estimate the extent of investors holding and trading in Bitcoin. So currently, there are 18 million Bitcoin units that are already present in the marketplace. The scarcity of Bitcoin is expanded in such a way that cryptocurrency king Bitcoin is present in the diversified portfolio of every investor at the instance. Out of 18.6 million, 4 million are already lost due to the unavailability of the private keys, and the rest of the Bitcoin units are majorly subjected within extent of a liquid manner. There are 11 million Bitcoin units that are currently held by these investors. All the more block rewards of Bitcoin mining recently confronted that the Bitcoin block reward halving event. In a nutshell, the scarcity of Bitcoin's units is just on a roll, and there will be an extreme shortage of Bitcoins in the forthcoming year. So it is appropriate that you should invest in Bitcoin. All the more, a robust source stated that the cryptocurrency Bitcoin would halt the value of 200K in the year 2022. Overall positive growth. The growth of Bitcoin has been incredible in recent years. There were several obstacles in the venture of Bitcoin. Still, the cryptocurrency king Bitcoin managed to overcome the situation. Crypto enthusiasts are aware of the fact that Bitcoin market crashed multiple times due to the several diversified actions of significant market players, which declined the value of Bitcoin to an exceeding extent. However, regardless of these crypto crash and multiple mishaps in the cryptocurrency industry, the digitized coinage have rendered a return of investment of more than 60,000% since the invention. Bitcoin was released at a value of 0.004 US dollars. Bitcoin does not represent any organization or company. Bitcoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency. The political freedom rendered by the complexity of Bitcoin is one of the utmost promising reasons why you should consider investing in Bitcoin this year. There is a huge misconception among the crypto enthusiasts, and investing in Bitcoin is just similar to investing in the stock market. There is a massive difference between these two progressions. Stocks represent any organization or any explicit company, whereas Bitcoin does not represent any company or organization. Suppose you invested in a stock of an explicit company, and unfortunately, the company collapsed due to few reasons. The money you invested in stocks will be utterly diminished. In the instance of Bitcoin, once you buy Bitcoin, you are the mere owner of that token or proportion of Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin might fall, but it will not diminish, as the user base and acceptability of Bitcoin is just inclining. All the more multinational companies have invested a significant amount of funds in the cryptocurrency industry, and it is utterly impossible to extract Bitcoin out of this system. These are some of the reasons why you should invest in Bitcoin. What do you guys think about this? Why do you think you should invest despite the volatility? Comment down below and let me know if you're going to invest now, or you're going to invest later, or you think you're just going to take a pass. And if you are invested already, let me know down below if you're going to get more in the next few weeks or in the next few months or in 2021. Okay, let's wrap it up with the prices one more time. Let's take a look at number one. BTC is at $31,313. Ethereum is at $1,874. Tether is at $1. Binance Coin, $304. Cardano, $1.18. XRP, 59 cents. USD Coin, $1. Dogecoin at number 8, 17 cents. Polkadot, $12.37. And last Binance USD $1. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for making it this far into the podcast and YouTube video. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's been subscribing to Dave's Daily Crypto Take. If you want to hear the audio version, just check me out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And if you have some time, please give a rating. The ratings do help the channel. So the more ratings, the better it is to be exposed and accessible to more and more people. And if you're on the YouTube space, please like, share, and subscribe to your friends, your family, or anyone that is interested in cryptocurrency. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. Please have a great crypto day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.